the street when it happened. We didn't know if we heard gunshots or we didn't really know exactly what we heard. We heard a lot of screaming, a lot of cars screeching. We were just hanging out, taking photos at the time. We ran up the street as cops were running past us, and by the time we got here, they were already taking, which now I found out was Tupac, into the helicopter away. He had been shot.
Close their eyes very slowly, or contrastingly blink a lot, or break eye contact. Other signs of lying are, if they don't blink, close their eyes very slowly, or contrastingly blink a lot, or break eye contact.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lillian Glass. You know, when we were children, we all heard about Pinocchio's nose growing when he lied. But is there any truth to that? Well, you know, there is some truth to that. Because when we lie, something takes over in our body. Our autonomic nervous system takes over. And as a result, blood flow changes. So we may feel the capillaries in our nose expanding. And so, in essence, it does grow a little bit. That's why you see people, when they lie, scratch their nose, or they shake their nose, or they do something with their nose because they're not feeling comfortable.
Other signs of lying are, if they don't blink, close their eyes very slowly, or contrastingly blink a lot, or break eye contact.
Well, how y'all doing? And the reason why I did that is because they have caught this young lady, you know what I'm saying, specifically saying that she's lying, that she's making the story up, that, you know, that she saw Tupac, you know what I'm saying, being uplifted to a helicopter. And basically what they're trying to say is that she was there lying for Tupac the whole fucking time. If you're a reporter, number one, you don't need a camera like that. Number two, where's the news? Where's the truck of the news? Number three, where are the real investigators, the homicide cops and the investigators? You understand what I'm saying? Where are the homicide detectives? Nowhere to be found. You don't see no police lighting. You don't see anything but just yellow tape. Who put them yellow tapes there? And as this video goes along, you see why I put that little Pinocchio so-called line. You see, I have managed to find some pictures of Miss Paige Hemmings of 1996 and also 2007 and also today. You see, this was a picture of her first blog. I think it was in 2007. As you can see, she still has the same face, but she's changed a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Now she does like home improvement type channels. She does like jewelry, you know, type of channels where you can go and buy off jewelries or home improvement or other several networks that have to do with that type of activity. You understand what I'm saying? But when you look at this young lady, she never changed her story. She always kept her story. You see, she never blinked. She never exaggerated her blood cells, white cells or red cells to lie about it or anything. She specifically just said the truth and what she was told to say and told to do. This is the young lady that helped Mr. Tupac Shakur. This young lady has more affiliation with Tupac than what people really don't think that she has. Yes, she does. She was Tupac's friend. She was Tupac's employer. She was Tupac's helper. When Tupac did videos, she was there. She was maybe, you know what I'm saying, the designer, and the editor, you know, to how they got dressed, put on their clothes, and, you know, their jewelry and the whole nine. And she had a lot to do with Tupac's affiliation. You know what I'm saying? Like in this picture. There she goes right there. That's Suge Knight in the front. That's Tupac. And that's her behind Tupac. That's in 1995 or 1996. You understand what I'm saying? Before so-called Tupac was assassinated or dead. There she goes right behind Tupac. Why? Because she was an employer for Tupac. She worked for Tupac. Do you understand that she did videos? You know what I'm saying? Working with Tupac in videos and videos that you might not even think that she was in. Like I said, she was a close friend to the Tupac family, to the Tupac, you know what I'm saying, death row entourage. And most importantly, you know what I'm saying, she helped Tupac do videos. Not only videos, she was also a part of the setup for Tupac's Grand Escape as well. You understand what I'm saying? So if you look at these pictures that you're about to see, I was only able to find little, not too much, because I think a lot of the pictures that she had with Tupac from 1995 and 96 on down, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91, them pictures are all been taken out, or she just don't want to put them up because she is afraid for her life, or she just don't want anything to do with it. As I told you, as of now, she does home additions, like home improvements, jewelry, selling jewelry, and all type of other, advertisement and promotion network and television. So she's not really into what's going on, but she's always kept her secret her story the same. She never changed her story. As you can see, that's a clear picture. So you can see that it's really Tupac and it's really her. And it's her right behind. And as you can see the Cuban agent right next to her. That is the Cuban agent that helped Tupac escape to go to Cuba. Who are the other people that are surrounding him? People that all were told, and people that were paid, and people and employers that Tupac, paid along with Suge Knight for him to fake his death. But look at the young lady. Yes, that's her, ladies and gentlemen. That is Paige Hemmings, the same woman that went out on the video and said that Tupac was taking it to the helicopter. That is her right there. And she only saw Tupac being taken up to the helicopter, and she was at the crime scene. What the fuck is she doing taking pictures with Tupac? Doesn't that shit make you think, like, what the fuck did she had to do with this shit? Yes, she did. You follow rules, you follow regulations, you got your money, and now you got your own talk show, and now you're doing big things. Why? Because you did exactly what you was told to do, and you did it exactly how it was supposed to be done. You see, look at her right here. Y'all don't know this. This is her right here with Tupac, and All Eyes on Me. Y'all know the album, California Love. She looks different. Hair's longer. The smile is still the same though, with glasses on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, very well connected with Tupac. So for those of you who thought that she was just somebody just coming out the way, just saying whatever, no. She was part of the plan. She was part, of the fucking entourage of Tupac faking his death. You know what I'm saying? Why you think she was put there that specific night? Get it? All of them went with Tupac that night, but they were all, they all met later on. Why? Because the plan was already put in place, put intact, put in order. So all she had to do was just go out there and say, yeah, I saw Tupac being lifted inside a helicopter, That's all we saw. There was a lot of shooting, so we ducked. But I know that it was Tupac that was being uplifted to the motherfucking helicopter. And I'm going to show you why in a minute. I'm telling you, doesn't it all this add up? It does add up. You know why it adds up? Because it's connected together. Get it through your head. Look at that tweet. Look at that tweet. It was a long time ago. I saw a helicopter ambulance, one of those medical ones. When I heard shots fired, I hit the deck. So basically, she's never changed her story. She's always said her story. She's always kept her story. You know what I'm saying? Once I saw the helicopter, I seen Tupac getting uplifted. I heard more gunfire, so I hit the deck. Okay, doesn't that story sound a little bit fishy? Sounds kind of fishy. But that's the same story she's kept for almost 20-something years. You gotta give it to her, bro. She hasn't changed her story and shit. Tupac had a lot of supporters, a lot of people that were willing to sacrifice their life for him. And they did. You understand? So look at her perspective then to her perspective now, and it's still the same. Nothing has changed within this, amazing woman that only didn't respect Tupac and respecting his music, but respecting him as an entrepreneur, respecting him also as a human. And she was so much willing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see, now she's doing these type of things, like home additions, and she's doing like extreme makeovers and develop homes and mansions and jewelry networks, you know what I'm saying, to that type of level. But, she's not the one that's hitting behind the cameras no more. Why she's not? Because this woman for so long has kept her story narrated fucking the same. She hasn't changed from one motherfucking line to the next. And believe me when I tell you, they are watching this young lady. Don't think that they're not watching this young lady, because one day they might just see her slipping or even saying some shit that she's not supposed to say about Pac or what happened. So they're just glad that she hasn't even opened her mouth of a lot of other shit that she knows, because she knows some shit. Oh, yes, she does. You see, that was the same picture. The same night where Miss Paige Hemmings took pictures with Tupac, with Snoop Dogg, as you can see in the front, and you can see MC Hammer, and you can see others like fans all gathering around Tupac. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, this was part of a plan. It was done to perfection. It was done that people can be fooled. But all the people that Tupac had around him, the majority of them were all working and connected with him for him to fake his death. Do not take that for a fucking loss. It is real. The man came to all his people and said, this is how it's gonna be, this is how it's gonna work. Just like the fucking journalist, the black journalist that was there, talking about that he got shot, you know what I'm saying, that he was taken to the hospital where they're supposedly pronounced him dead in the whole 9 yards, but that he wasn't really a news reporter or journalist. He was just there to make the report. He also worked with Tupac as well. It was all a plan. Miss Paige and that gentleman, they worked together with Tupac for years, and people did not know that. Open your eyes, bro. You see, look at that smile. Look at them eyes. And look at that mouth. That is that child all the way. And right next to her, you can see the green shirt. That is the Cuban agent. He was told to be very close and very protective and very much to detail to protect and make sure that Tupac was fine at all costs. It did not matter if that Cuban agent had to give up his life for Tupac. He just had to do it. No buts or ifs about it. I don't give a fuck how you put it. You understand what I'm saying? So do not underestimate what Tupac did, his escape plan with Geronimo Pratt, God bless his soul, with Peter Pratt, with Mama Charlotte, with Asada, with Fidel, with Raul, with Somalia, with Russia, with Kenny, with the brother, the white brother that faked his death, and they were looking for him for 40 years. And finally, when they caught him and shit, he was arrested because supposedly he was supporting and he was, endorsing and doing advertisement and promotions for the Black Panthers. When he got caught up, I think they gave him multiple years, but I think he's out already, and I think he's still associated with the Black Panthers till this day. So you know what? I'm going to tell you like this. If this is all a scheme and this is all a plot, why all these people are all involved? And why are these people are alive today still? Why are these people are not subliminally even talking about what happened that night with Pac? Because they know if they talk, they can be subjectively to be killed, assassinated, or you're going to get kidnapped in the middle of the night and you're going to get fucking killed. It's just what the fuck it is. They are not, and I mean they are not gonna play the subliminal role of allowing anybody that was there that night to fucking come out and talk and put them out there like that. Look at Frankie, look at Frank Alexander, God bless his soul. Look at the other bodyguard, the dark-skinned brother, the bald-headed brother, gone. Look at so many others like Russell Poole, gone. Orlando Anderson, gone. Other motherfuckers that were implemented in this, they're dead and gone. You know what I'm saying? And look at some of the outlaws entourage, supposedly that Gaddafi and Hussein Fatal are gone. No, I believe they're with Pac as well. Pac picked the right people to get the job done right. Pac wasn't stupid or selfish or naive to understand there were some losses that were going to be taken into this, great escape. There were people that suffer consequences. Devin Clark is one of them. He sacrificed his life for Pac. Just like this young lady that you see right here. The only problem is that we really don't know how much and how deep she knew Tupac and how much information she has about Tupac. What did she know about Tupac? I would love to interview this woman, but I know probably deep inside her mind, she's like, nah, fuck that shit. I don't want to be interviewed because if I am interviewed, I might get assassinated. I might get killed. What other pictures are out there? What other times that she chilled with Tupac that she knows about Pac? Even from the robbery and the shooting at the Quad Studios. I mean, she goes way back with Pac. This is just a 1995 and 1996 thing when they got together. She been knowing Pac. She been seeing Pac. She been knowing that Pac was gonna set this shit up. That's why she shut the fuck up. She followed rules, she followed orders, and her life wasn't in danger. Does that make sense enough to you? I hope it does. Because this lady right here is probably one of the only people that really holds the knowledge and the secret of what happened to Pac and how Pac really faked his death. You understand what I'm saying? You never know. Pac might be sending her fucking messages through tweet, through fucking Asgram and fucking YouTube, and we there just looking at it and saying, oh, that's probably somebody just telling her what's up. No, that's probably Pac saying, thank you, baby, for allowing me, you know what I'm saying, to make that grand escape, and thank you, and I appreciate everybody that was within the plot itself. That's why when Tupac was in the back of the casino and there was the two Muslims that were watching him and Suge Knight was grabbing him, telling him, let's go, what did he say? I feel sorry for everybody that is going to jail and that is going to die. Good luck. Good luck. You understand? And she was one of them because she was in the plot. She was in the same room when the plot was taking place. She had to be in there to be able to report and be able to say what she said. She had to go through it numerous of times. And you know what I'm saying? Like practice and practice and practice, because this is a death that just wasn't going to be easy, you know, to fake. It had a lot to do with the people that was around him, the people that he gathered as his doubles, the people that were deep inside the job and inside the fucking plot. And plus, she had to get people from other nations and other countries to help that were connected and that would be able to pull this shit off. And they pulled it off lovely. They pulled it off lovely. I don't care what nobody says. It was orchestrated to come out the way it was orchestrated to come out. You cannot sit here and tell me that Mr. Tupac did not set this up himself, along with Geronimo Pratt, along with the studies of all the books that he read, and including Kenny, and including the Russians, and including the Russian spy that faked his death for more than 40 years, that also was an organizer helper for the Black Panthers, also Peter Pratt, also Afeni, also Asada, and so many others that helped Tupac get away in his grand escape. Listen to me. This young lady knows a whole lot, but we would not ever know, because I know her life, if she ever decides to talk about it, it will be in motherfucking jeopardy. They will look for this young lady and kill this young lady. Look how close she was to Tupac. She's touching the man's back. They worked in videos. They worked in promotions. They worked in advertisement. They worked in other things. Even when Tupac was setting up his fucking campaign to be the mayor in ATL in Atlanta, she also was working behind the scenes to make that happen for Pac. Don't y'all know that? It is deeper than what y'all think is not. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't think nobody's going to waste their time now and try to, you know what I'm saying, bring her up to the memory and bring her up to the date that all happened. But at the same time, too, think about it. If they were to do that and scare her, what does she know that we don't know? Man, it must be a lot of things, because they definitely are keeping her out the subject. They definitely keeping her out, you know, from the range of her even talking of the real, you know what I'm saying, story of how Pac really escaped. But you know what? I think we have a perfect perspective and how he did it, and all the evidence and proof already have come out, as you understand. As you can see again, you see, I flipped the picture because I want you to see her face, and I want you to see her face with Tupac right there. That's her right there, ladies and gentlemen. Make no fucking jokes about it. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody talking about, oh no, it's just a differential picture that looks like her. No, motherfucker, that's her. Motherfucker, if I can go deep in the web, which is gonna take me forever, because when you go deep in the web is when you find out more information. That is Paige Hemmings. Don't get it twisted. This has been a video about Tupac Shakur Machiavelli, The Dawn Lives. There's your boy Jaloso. I love y'all very much, man. Peace.